What's up, guys? Greatermon here, or what's up, GM Squad? Today I'm gonna be doing my series review for Star Wars Rebels. So of course I'm gonna try to make this as fast as I can because I don't want to spend like a million videos trying to talk about it. But I'm gonna briefly go over all 4 seasons, and of course spoilers for all 4 seasons if you've not watched it and you want to kind of know about it. I'm not the type of review person for you, so just go watch it and stuff. It's okay, I guess. So, now, let's start with Season 1. We're going to go through all 4 really fast. So, Season 1. It starts off with our main character, Ezra Bridger. He's the Star Wars Aladdin of the universe, I guess you could say, in the first season. Basically a homeless little boy with no parents. His parents are dead. He's just a smuggler, kinda just steals and stuff. So he's really good at that. Meets the group of rebels and stuff like that from the movie. In the movie thing, Kanan's a Jedi. Sabine's an artist. She's like the explosive. Zeb is the Chewbacca of the group. Hera's the pilot and stuff. Kanan's the Jedi, and Ezra is the other Jedi. So, Season 1, how did I feel? It was okay. Did I like the Grand Inquisitor? Yes, I actually did. Of course, Season 1 is always really boring, but once we got to the half of the season, once we got to the mid-season finale episodes, it got really good. It was really good once Ezra got his lightsaber. That's when the episodes started to get a little bit good, except for the Lando one. So, Season 1, I thought it was okay. Kind of got better. I thought the season finale was really good. Season 2. Okay, so Season 2. Grand Inquisitor, he died in the season finale of Season 1, which I was really... When I think about it more, I'm not happy with that. So now, Darth Vader comes in. He's, of course, that scary one. When I first saw the trailers for this, I was so freaked out. I'm like, dude, someone's gonna die. Darth Vader's here. Someone has to die in this season. So I was pretty pumped and scared. So Season 2 was my favorite season of this show. Had a really dark tone. It got a lot darker, and I'm glad it did. So, best part, and yes, in Season 1, Ahsoka returned. I forgot about that. So, Ahsoka's now in this, and I was super happy with that. Captain Rex and the clones were there, too. A whole bunch of other Clone Wars characters appear, if I forget any of them. So, Darth Vader, I'm so happy. The first episode, dude, that was a good episode. I loved it. Then we get introduced to the 2 new Inquisitors, like the 7th sister and the 6th brother, or whatever they were. Did I like them? No, not really. They felt more... They didn't feel Season 2 type characters. They felt like ones I would see in, like, the first season. It's just boring. They say, hey, there are a ton of Inquisitors hunting you now. Then after Season 2, we don't see any more Inquisitors, and it's just boring. So, Season 2, I loved Season 2. I thought it was the best one. The stupidest thing was the flying with their lightsabers, where they could literally just sit there and fly away like a helicopter. I thought that was stupid. My favorite part of Season 2 had to be Ahsoka versus Darth Vader. That's the best part. Season 2 is basically... I guess them starting to join the rebellion. Yeah, Season 1 ends with them kind of joining the rebellion, and the rebellion for the rest of the seasons it's the start of the rebellion, how it was formed, I guess. So they're forming the rebellion right now. So they're still forming the rebellion and all that, so that's nice. So Season 2 left us with questions about what happened to Ahsoka, and then those questions were answered later and stuff. So, Season 3. Kanan is blind. Ezra had a haircut. Everybody got a new look, because all the time in every new season, like, always in the 3rd season, they change up the looks of the characters. So, we were introduced to a kind of a new story, like a new plot, where Ezra has the Sith holocron, and you think he's going to turn to the dark side, but no. He doesn't turn to the dark side at all. It was just kind of a plot device, kind of to like make it seem interesting. That made me really angry because I thought there was possibilities with this plot. Ezra is he gonna turn to the dark side or not? No, but it's just they just ignore it and then use it with Darth Maul and then basically destroy the holocron, and then it's just I was so angry with that because I actually wanted to see something interesting happen for once, but no, it was just there, I guess. So Obi-Wan versus Darth Maul. We finally get to see Darth Maul die. We know how his story ends is he fights Obi-Wan. So I was kind of disappointed, but now when I think about it, yeah, I'm not really disappointed. It was fast and quick. You didn't have to see this 5-minute long fight scene to finally see Darth Maul die. No, it was just straight to the point. Obi-Wan, boom, 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 dead. It was easy. So, and it was kind of sweet too. So, third season was kitty trash. I really hate that season. That's when there was no death in that season. I barely remember any death. Still, my biggest problem with Rebels is the kitty killing. So, chop off the tip of their gun, kick them, and then they're done for. They're knocked out, dude. I could chop off the tip of the gun, punch them in the face, and they're down for the count. That makes no sense. You cannot. That's not how fighting works. I can't just punch somebody in the face, just go pow, and they're immediately knocked out. Yes, that can happen, but not all the time. These stormtroopers have helmets. They can't be knocked out that easily. So that was my biggest complaint with that season, is how kitty it was and how everybody was just knocked out, not killed with a lightsaber. Like, what's the point of it? Season 4, last season. I was actually kind of sad that it was the last season because I thought they could do more. But I don't know. I'm not really that mad anymore. So Season 4. Season 4, I thought was still kind of boring. Still felt kiddie. But when we got to the mid-season... when we got to the mid-series finale episodes, that's when it started to get really good. So, Season 4, first part of it, the rebellion is formed, starting to get closer to Rogue One. Questions are starting to rise up about who lives, who dies, because we already know Hera and Chopper definitely lived, because they were mentioned, and Hera's mentioned, and Chopper was in Rogue One, and so was the Ghost. So, Thrawn, of course, was introduced also in Season 3. So Season 3 and Season 4, Thrawn was the big villain, I guess, for the rest of the remainder of the series. So now they're going to try and take Lothal back, because Lothal was under control of the Empire. So now they're taking that back, finally. So that's basically their mission for this final season, is to take back Ezra's home. And, Kanan's death. So this is what I predicted, and I really hope it would happen. And I was kind of happy that it did, because it felt like they had something to fight for. Yeah, they did have something to fight for. Yes, of course, Ezra's home, but also somebody who they love to fight for. So, Kanan's death, I thought they did really well, and I'm glad they did it, because I felt like it would make this story a lot better, because they're just lost and stuff like that. So I thought that was great. But then we're introduced to time travel in Star Wars. So, Star Wars Rebels focuses a lot on Force mythology, like basically the history and other stuff the Force can do if you're stupid enough to not know what mythology means. Am I happy that Star Wars has time travel? I guess it's cool. I was happy to hear a lot of cool stuff, but that's the reason. That's how they get Ahsoka back. So they take Ahsoka out of the fight with Darth Vader, and she was gonna die. She actually died in that fight, but we see Ezra pull her out and Darth Vader fall, and of course he still lives. So that made me happy to see Ahsoka was back. So McGregor in the series finale dies, so that was sad. Ezra and Thrawn disappear. We don't know where they are. Sabine and Ahsoka are now going to find Ezra. Hera has a kid, stuff like that. So that's how the series ends, and why Ezra and Kanan and Ahsoka weren't really in the original trilogy. We still don't know where Ahsoka was during the original trilogy because she's still alive. But let's just say she was stuck on Malachor for a while. So now, how do I feel about this show? What would I give the rating? Because I'm going to go through something else too. So I try to get through it as fast as I can. So Season 2, like I said, is my favorite season. So I'd probably give this show, for its kiddiness, for how kiddie it is, for the killing, I give it a 7 or a 6 out of 5. No, a 7 or a 6 out of 10, really. I thought it was okay, but here's how I would want it to go. No kiddie bullcrap with the cutting the tip off the gun and then punching them and they're done. I want to see actual killing, like not brutal stuff, but stab wounds and stuff, and not explosions that are cut off. So Season 1, I would have the 2 Inquisitors from Season 2 be the villains in that one. Then Season 2, more Inquisitors. Season 3, you introduce Thrawn. Season 3, you introduce Thrawn. Then you put the Grand Inquisitor in there. And then Season 4, you end it off with Darth Vader. So, you know what? Actually, you can put Darth Vader, keep Darth Vader in Season 2, and then he comes back in Season 4 to end it all off, to have that big bad villain type of thing. It's just, it feels right, because to see the final Inquisitor, just that, the Grand Inquisitor, the best Inquisitor out there, died in the first season. Like, that just kind of disappoints me, really, a lot, to see that the best Inquisitor, the Grand Inquisitor, was killed in the first season, and then replaced with 2 boring Inquisitors. And it felt like a waste of a character. And I liked the Grand Inquisitor, but I just didn't really like the other 2. So I feel like that's how I would do it. Probably wouldn't be as good, but who knows. What did you guys think about Rebels? I thought it was okay. I gave it a 6 or a 7 out of 5. 6 or a 7 out of 10. I still think Clone Wars is still a lot better. I give Clone Wars, of course, a 9 out of 10, because it's really good. Rebels can be good sometimes, but it just can't really stick to that. So, tell me in the comments, what did you think about Rebels? Did you like it? Did you hate it? Do you think it's okay? Do you think it's meh? Tell me in the comments below. Tell me how you would want to see Rebels happen. So, if you guys enjoyed today's video, make sure to leave a like, leave a comment, tell us what you can do. Or up to the next time, I'll see you guys in the next one. Later, guys.